Yeah, and we are back at the bottom of it was top of the hour. We just got done talking about Richard Sherman having his second DUI driving incident in the last 4 years. Awful situation. I hope he is going to learn and grow from that situation. Very happy for Eric Bieniemy. On the other hand, he is back at UCLA. Him and Deshaun Foster should make for some very explosive and creative football in the Big Ten. Also happy that Steve Kerr, 2-year extension, 35 million. He is the highest paid coach in NBA history. Going to stay in the National Football League, and T. Higgins, he's been hit with the franchise tag. The Bengals, and now this is coming out of CBS Sports from John Breach. The Bengals have informed Higgins that they'll be using the franchise tag on him this year. The news comes one day. Well, it comes as the same day where the Bengals and 31 other teams got unexpected gift from the NFL when the league announced that the salary cap would be set at 255 million in 2024, and that is 10 million to 15 more than most teams were expecting. So let's break this down, because when people hear, oh, it's more salary cap room, and okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and smarten you up on a couple of things. Quick recap, no pun intended. Cap money and cash isn't the same thing. Cash in your hand can be counted. Cap money is made by the league's projections on the revenue streams for the up and coming season. So think of it as if you're borrowing money from the future to pay for things in the present. This can be called tricky math or shady business dealings, but since the NFL, they don't open their books, nobody knows if any of these numbers are solid or accurate. So now that we've actually had that recap again, because we covered this with the New Orleans Saints and how we broke down different kind of free agencies and different kind of free agents. So you can go back and check that video. We have that log there. The Bengals will now be using some of that extra money to pay Higgins, who will get a fully guaranteed 1-year deal at 21 million if he plays on the tag. Once Higgins signs his franchise deal, he'll have until July the 15th to work out a long-term contract with the Bengals. If that doesn't happen, then he'll go into the 2024 season on his 1-year deal. And to that, I say, so. Find out why I say so. What if he doesn't restructure his contract? We'll be back to cover that when we take a quick 20 front up. Unofficial sponsor of the show. I'll be happy. Planet Fitness, Big Fitness Energy. Visit the good folks at your local Planet Fitness. Sign up online, download the app. Planet Fitness, Big Fitness Energy. It's a judgment-free zone. Don't be a clunkhead when they ring the alarm. Planet Fitness, Big Fitness Energy. All right, so when we left off, we were talking about the franchise tag and the whole situation. Now, I say so what? And this is my reason being saying so what. Because this is a clever way for the organization to buy itself some time to work out a deal with the player to get a long-term fix in place. By restructuring his deal, his cash value goes down, and you can extend the years. Also, it gives the organization an out after X amount of so many years. If I'm Higgins, I don't want to work anything out. He's 26 years old, which that's what he'll be next year. He's 25 now. He'll be 26 next year. And I'll take the $21 million as a nest egg, Because what happens in those situations is that when they get you to restructure your deal or when you're in the tag, they're going to come up with a dollar amount and then you're going to get a small signing bonus. They're going to have X amount of years on there. And I know everybody has the niceties and the pleasantries to say right now, but don't be fooled. Love of the game is how you leave broke in football. Now, most teams wait until closer to the tag deadline before making a decision on whether to use the franchise tag. Now, the deadline this year is on March the 5th. That gives the team more time to work out a possible long-term deal with the player. If he officially is tagged by Monday, he will be the earliest that any player has been tagged since Jarvis Landry was hit with the tag by the Miami Dolphins on February 20th of 2018. Now, Higgins has been quite the weapon for the Bengals since being selected with the 33rd overall pick in 2020. In 4 seasons with the team, Higgins has hit the 1,000-yard mark twice, and he's one of the best number 2 wide receivers in the NFL playing alongside Jamar Chase. I don't doubt any of that. I tip my hat to Cincinnati. They went out and got weapons. To the victor goes the spoils. However, he's in a position where he holds all the cards. I take the franchise deal. I play on the tag. I'm not restructuring anything. I get my fully guaranteed $21 million. And the reason I say that, and I'm not slamming Cincinnati for this, but Higgins did have a down year last year in 2023, with just 42 catches for 656 yards, but he was mostly because he was dealing with injuries all season long. He missed a total of 5 games with nagging injuries that included a fractured rib, a hamstring problem, and other ankle issues. The NFL is a what have you done for me lately deal. The NFL is a what can you do for me business. And now he has all the leverage and all the momentum. You all owe me this money. If I restructure this money, I'm giving you an out. I'm guaranteed $21 million in this tag. I will play on the tag. And I will count against the organization's dead money that they had to come up with to get rid of me. Take the money and run. Take the money and run. And like I've told people all the time, it used to be an acronym back in the 90s, the good old days. The good old 90s. It was an acronym. The NFL used to stand for not for long. And if I've got this money, I'm 25, getting ready to be 26 next year in that playing season, and I'm guaranteed $21 million on the tag, I'm not going to restructure. Nope. Not going to restructure. I'm going to take my money and I'm going to go. Because now you're a number 2. You're a number 2 wide receiver playing alongside Jamar Chase. If I hit free agency next year, and if I have another down injury, I've got nagging injuries, I've got ankle issues, the ham hasn't really worked out well, why would I restructure going into that situation? No, that's taking away my nest egg. Because I'm going on my 5th year in the NFL. The average career is 6. And I'm already a number 2 option. I'm not going anywhere to be a number 1 option. So again, I have the leverage. I'm going to skip the niceties. I'm going to skip the pleasantries. It's about me taking care of myself. That's not a selfish mindset. Especially when I'm guaranteed $21 million. I do the restructure. I only get $5 million in a signing bonus, and then they pay me another $6 million that year. And then now they got to go ahead and say, okay, we're going to trade you. What happened to my 21 guaranteed million? Oh, well, you got half. if you're lucky. No, take the money. I'm out. Peace. It's been fun, but it ain't been that fun. Again, platitudes don't play the bills. Platitudes don't pay the bills. That's what it is. Love of the game. You got to be out of for the purest of. Come on, man. We don't even have health insurance. What are you talking about? I got to pay for surgeries out of my pocket. I got to pay for a mortgage. I got to figure out how to go ahead and manage this money. I got to pay taxes on it. Not to mention, I got family members with their hands out. The love of the game. Football is giving us so. Stop it. Stop it. Grow up. So, I'm happy for T. Higgins. T. Higgins, get your money. Don't come off that tag. Play on that tag. Tap dance on that tag. Do what you got to do, brother. That is $21 million guaranteed. Get it. Get it. Get it. We gonna come back with more stories. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Act like you got some sense. We own it.